Welcome to Total Body Yoga Sculpt. Hi, I'm Leslie. Begin in a comfortable seat. Take a deep breath in and out as you turn your attention to your practice. Place your fingertips on the earth to help you feel more grounded and stable. As you inhale, create length throughout your spine, your torso. As you exhale, release any tension, any thoughts that are no longer serving you. This total body sculpt video has some intensity to it, so remember the pause button is your friend. May your practice connect you to your deepest, most divine self, the one filled with unconditional love, is without judgment, and is filled with compassion as well. And then we'll release that and make our way onto the hands and knees and stretch back into child's pose. Reaching the arms forward and start to push away with your fingertips or the base of your fingers so you can stretch your spine. Now inhale, come forward, drop your belly, lift your chest and chin up, and then exhale, round the back chin toward chest as you bring your hips back to the heels. Toes tucking under if that's okay on your feet. Again, inhale. Bring your heart forward through the gates of the arms, and then exhale, pull the ribs and belly in and stretch back into your child's pose. And be a deeper breath on this one. As you inhale, move a little bit more slowly. Deep breath in, dropping belly, looking up. Exhale, like a long exhale, pull the ribs and belly in, lift your pelvic floor to child's pose. Now coming up to the knees, tuck your toes for down dog. And then bicycle your legs, bending one knee and the other. Arms or shoulders distance apart and feet hips width. And feel free to move your neck, shaking your head, move your hips. And then begin to stretch back in a stable downward facing dog for a breath or two. Looking forward, we're going to make our way to seated onto your backs, with the heels underneath your knees. Now as you inhale, you're just going to tilt your pelvis up a little bit. So your low back's on the floor. Then exhaling the arrow, pull your belly in and lift your pelvic floor muscles. So this is your Mula Bandha, your Uddiyana Bandha. So once again, just a little pelvic tilt. As you exhale, draw the belly in and up, firm your side hips in, inner thighs in, lift all the muscles in the pelvic floor. That's your power. And then let it go. And we'll practice it again. Inhale, little pelvic tilt, and lift the low belly, pull in the side hips, the inner thighs, and lift all the muscles in your pelvic floor, and then let it go. Hug your right knee into your chest, extend your left leg forward but off the floor, lifting head and shoulders. Cradle the head in the hands if you wish, or if your neck would like you to, or reach the fingertips forward. And now just switch legs. So left knee in, right leg extends, and switch. Keep the belly lifted, switching legs. Keep those outer hips firming in, switching legs. Keep breathing, of course, and pelvic floor muscles engaged. And switch the legs. And again. Now lift the right leg to the sky, take your palms together, take your fingertips to the right, little pulses. So keep making little pulses to the right, lifting the head and shoulders as much as you can. Your legs don't have to be straight. Do this in a way that works for you. And then releasing so that we can pull the left knee in, reach the left leg to the sky, and now little pulses over to the left. Touch your palms. If this bothers your neck, then just take one hand to hold your neck and give it some support. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Pull the belly in, pelvic floor lifts, and then release and rest. Now both legs up to the sky. They can be bent or straight. Take your arms out to shoulder height, palms up. Take a breath in. As you exhale, start to move your ankles toward your wrists. So ankles toward right wrist, look over the left shoulder and hold it. Go as far as you can comfortably. Now squeeze the legs, use the belly, bring the legs back to center. Inhale, exhale, going to the other side. So taking the feet toward your left palm, looking over the right shoulder. Remember, Mula Bandha, lift those pelvic floor muscles. Inhale to center. Once more to the right, looking left. Engage your Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, center. That's your low belly. Exhale, take the feet to the left, looking right. Engaging. Come back through center. Inhale. Once again, over to the right, looking left. Breathe. Inhale, center. And exhale to the left and looking right. Keep breathing and engaging. Squeeze the legs to come to center and hug your knees into your chest. Start to roll yourself back and forth, or if you prefer, roll to the right and sit up. Either way is perfect. Crossing at your shins, make your way back into plank pose, top of a push-up. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. And again, firm your low belly, firm your pelvic floor muscles. And now come back to downward facing dog. Stretch back. Take a breath here. Every inhale, see if you can engage those pelvic floor muscles a little just to get in the habit. Every exhale, draw your belly in and up and really engage Uddiyana Bandha, the low belly. Right leg lifts, inhale, bend the knee, exhale, opening up your hip. And take the leg to center as you draw your thigh toward the belly, shoulders above the wrists, and breathe. Now step your right foot up by the right hand. Inhale for high lunge, crescent pose, right knee over ankle. Pulling that right hip back, lengthen through your lower back. Now tapping the left knee down is optional. So tap and straighten, or just keep it up. Tap, straighten, tap, straighten. Any knee problems, don't tap the knee, just stay up. Exhale the hands to the mat. Coming to plank, knees can always be up or down. It's always your choice. Slowly, 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 slowly make your way to your belly. Hands by low ribs here. Inhale for baby cobra. Now lift the hands up and see if you can keep yourself as high as you just were using those back muscles. Release, tuck the toes. The knees can be up or down. Take a breath in, exhale, press to plank, and then back to down dog. Inhale your left leg up. Exhale, bend the knee and open up through the hips, stretching it open. Press evenly through your arms and your shoulders. Now square off the hips. Draw that left thigh toward the belly. Engage your low belly. Engage your pelvic floor muscles. Firm your outer hips and inner thighs towards center. Lightly step the left foot up. Inhale, coming for crescent pose, making sure your left knee is over your ankle. Lengthen through your lower back. Draw your front ribs down. And then option to tap the right knee and straighten. And tap and straighten. Do your best to keep your hips as low as you can if you're tapping and straightening that back knee. And if that back knee doesn't like it, just stay up. Tap, straighten, exhale the hands down to the mat, come to plank and lower chaturanga. Big inhale for upward dog. Exhale for downward facing dog, evening out your breath. And then walk your feet as wide as the mat and walk your hands back to your feet for Malasana, a squat. You can go halfway down or you can drop down all the way, but make sure your knees and your middle toes are in the same line. So if your toes and knees can point forward, that's fine. Now exhale, explode all the way up. And again, exhale. So inhale to come down, exhale up. Inhale down, use some force, exhale up. Press into those heels, exhale up. Lift your belly and your pelvic floor, exhaling up, inhaling down. If this hurts your knees, don't go down so far, or you can stay right in your squat. Exhale, lift up, inhale, lower, and stay lowered. Now we'll walk the hands again forward, finding plank pose. Where your right hand was, put your right forearm down and left forearm down where the left hand was. Forearm plank. You can always have your knees down during this. Then right hand, left hand, back up to regular plank. Really engage those core muscles. Left forearm down, right forearm down for forearm plank. And then left hand down, right arm up for regular plank. Engage low belly, pelvic floor, lengthen sitting bones to backs of knees. Right forearm down, left forearm down, and then pick them back up. So left, right, then left hand, right hand. Now we're going to roll to the right side for Vasisthasana. Left arm comes up. Bottom knee can be down here as well. Bring your top hip slightly forward so they're in line. Engage those core muscles, those bandhas. Make your way back into plank. Chaturanga, press up to plank, or you can just hold plank. Chaturanga again, plank, and then rolling to the pinky toe side of the left foot. Stretch your right fingertips to the sky. Bring the top hip just a touch forward so your hips are level, and firm, firm, firm your low belly and pelvic floor muscles. Back to plank. You can hold it, or chaturanga up to plank. Exhale, chaturanga up to plank. And one more. Oh, this time we're going to add up dog. Inhale. That always feels good. And then back to downward facing dog. We do have some extra planks and chaturangas today, so do what you can do. Remember, it's never about the pose anyway. It doesn't matter. What matters is you do the best you can today and connect to yourself. Exhale everything out and lightly step or hop your feet up. As you inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, fold, bend the knees as needed. And then press through the feet and rise up, inhaling. Keep the ribs and belly pulled in. And Samastitihi. So I'm having some shirt trouble today, looks like. So we're going to take a little bend in the knees and cross your left knee over the right, either once or hook it around the calf. And then bring your right arm over the left for eagle arms and legs, Garudasana. And then stay or hinge from the hips and slowly forward fold. Inhale, come up, really squeeze those inner thighs, outer hips. Exhale, coming forward or not. Inhale, back up, keep the hips low. Exhale, slowly forward folding. Inhale, make your way up. And now we'll uncross the top leg and step it way back to find Crescent Pose. And make sure your right knee is over the ankle. And find length in your lower back and pull your belly in. Start to reach your fingertips toward the sky, just a little tiny baby back bend. Soften around the neck. Releasing arms. Inhale, arms reach up, palms face front. Then exhale, bend the elbows and pull them back and down. Reach up, inhale, bend and open. Swing them around, reach up, inhale, make your own resistance, bend and open the arms. Now we'll put right on top of left once again as you take the back leg and cross it as we started, back to eagle. And remember, balance is different on different days. Release your pose, so never take balance personally. It can be easy one day and near impossible the next. Now we'll cross the right leg over the left, either once or hook it around the calf. And then left arm across the right. You can always touch your shoulders instead of wrapping the arms too. Sink down as comfortably as you can. Either stay or exhale. Fold, hinging from the hips over the legs. Then inhale, slowly back up. Exhale, folding. And inhale, coming back up. And slow on your exhale. Controlled, using your bandhas, your core muscles. Inhale, come up. Keep your steady gazing point as you uncross your top leg and step it way back. Crescent Pose. Double check your left knees above your ankle. And then start to reach the fingertips up and back for a baby back bend. Soften around your neck. And back to center. We'll uncross the arms, palms up, or palms face front, arms up. Then exhale, pull them back and down. Inhale up. Exhale like you're scraping your elbows on the back wall. Sweep it around. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale, opening the chest. Now put the left arm over the right again. And then we'll cross the right leg on top of the left again so that we can end up where we started. Squeeze outer hips, inner thighs. Lift your pelvic floor. And then let it go. Nice work, my friend. Inhale, bend your knees, sit back into chair pose, Utkatasana. You can stay right here in chair pose, weight into the heels, pressing shins back, engaging the belly, or you can take your hands to the earth, taking knees up toward armpits. Keep the gaze forward, rounding the upper back a little like a cat. Maybe one foot will come up, maybe neither feet, maybe both. It doesn't matter. Do what you can. And breathe. And then step or float back to find chaturanga. Inhale, pressing up. And exhale to downward facing dog. Right leg lifts on your inhale. As you exhale, take it to the right tricep, nice and high. But if you can touch, don't let it rest there. Use your muscles to hold it. Keep breathing. Now bring it to center and inhale and make your way up. Make sure the right knee is over the ankle. Palms face the front, and then we'll bend the elbows as you tap the back knee down. Inhale back up. Exhale, bend and tap. Remember, don't do it if it's not good for the knee. Exhale, bend the knee, tapping. You move like you're moving through water. Make your own resistance as you tap down. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, tapping that knee. Now hover over your thigh. Inhale, lift your back leg and point your toes straight down to the earth. Drop your outer left hip down for warrior 3. Lots of bandhas here. Engage your low belly and the pelvic floor as you step back into crescent. And then bend the back knee and open the chest. Step up onto the right foot. Once again, a warrior 3. Drop your outer left hip. Engage, engage, engage. With so much control, begin to step back. Make sure the right knee is over the ankle. And then bend the back knee, open the chest. Inhale up, and leaning over your front leg. Lifting your back leg from the inner thigh and drop that outer hip. Engage your core muscles so much. Slowly step back to crescent pose. Once again, bend the back knee, open up the chest. Inhale, take the hands to the mat. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, press through your hands and feet, upward dog or cobra. Exhale to plank, extra chaturanga, and another extra chaturanga, or holding plank is perfect. Downward facing dog again. Take a deep breath and then inhale your left leg back and up, level hips. As you exhale, take it to the left tricep all the way up, but without resting it. Breathe, engage your core muscles, your bandhas. Now taking the foot right next to the left hand. Inhale for crescent, making sure that left knee is right above the ankle. Reach the arms up, palms facing front, and then exhale, bend the back knee, open the chest. Inhale up, bend the elbows and the knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend and open. Remember, modify for you. Exhale, bend and open. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, bend and open. Keep the hips as low as you can. Then leaning forward, we'll inhale to lift the right leg up by the inner thigh. Drop that outer hip for warrior 3. Slowly with control, back to crescent. Then bend the back knee, open the chest. Inhale, reach. Leaning forward, returning once again to warrior 3. Do your best. Best as you can is perfect. Keep breathing. Slowly back to crescent. Inhale. Exhale. Bend the back knee. Open the chest. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale once again to warrior 3. Drop your outer right hip, but squeeze those outer hips in and lift your pelvic floor muscles. Slowly back to crescent, and then exhale, hands to the mat to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, plank pose. Pausing here, or add a chaturanga, and exhale to press up. And inhale, chaturanga. Exhale to press up, and lift your hips for down dog. Getting a little intense, but don't worry. We're cooling down pretty soon. Stretch back here. Breathe. Inhale onto the balls of the feet. Exhale everything out. Step or hop up. Lengthen on your inhale and fold forward on your exhale. Bend your knees. Drop your hips. Fingertips on the earth. belly on thighs. Then reach your arms forward in line with your ears. So a little lower Utkatasana. Keep your hips as low as they were and just peel your belly off of your thighs. Sit back a little deeper if you can. Reach the arms up a little bit higher if possible. Keep the weight in the heels and engage your bandhas. And then forward fold. Option to stay in your Utkatasana chair or come to Bakasana, crow pose. Knees into the armpits. Pull ribs and belly in. Firm outer hips, inner thighs. Lift your pelvic floor, gazing slightly forward. Step or float for Chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhaling to downward facing dog. So this one can be a bit challenging, and the more you do it, the easier it becomes. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, take it over to the left tricep, a little twist. Hold it in and up. Breathe. Then take it to center, placing it right in the middle of the hands. Spin the back heel down as you come up into Warrior 2. I haven't seen this one yet today. Make sure your knee is over the ankle, pointed over the middle toes. Now take your arms up and clasp your fingers, and now pull your arms away from each other. Pull so much that your arms and elbows will start to shake. But then relax around your neck. Relax your breath. Release the arms and reverse. Left hand behind the back. Inhaling to come up, lean forward, right arm around belly. Left arm reaches over in line with the ear. Keep pressing the front heel down. Inhale, come up, left hand behind the back. Exhale, reversing. Inhale up, lean a little forward, right arm wraps around belly, left arm in line with the ear. Keep firming the outer edge of the back foot. Once again, inhale, reverse your warrior, left hand behind your back. Now slowly straighten the front leg, still reversing. And then we'll inhale, set up for triangle pose, hinge from the hip crease. Reach, and then take the hand wherever it falls. Doesn't matter how deep you get in to a pose ever. Inhale, left arm forward, stretch it forward, engage your belly, and reach your right arm forward as well. Lift the pelvic floor muscles. Make sure to soften the knee joints, but firm your leg muscles. And breathe. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, Warrior 2. Windmill the arms down. You could go right to down dog and stay, or go through Chaturanga on your exhale, up dog on your inhale, and then back to down dog as you exhale. Left leg lifts, inhale. On the exhale, we're taking it across, a little twist over to the right tricep. Get it up and over as far as you comfortably can, and breathe. Pressing away from the earth. Now step the left foot right in the middle. Spin the back heel down, Warrior 2. Making sure that front hip is dropping down. Your left knee is above your middle toes. Gaze over the fingertips. Then palms up, inhale. Take the other clasp of your fingertips and then pull. And I'm talking pull so that you can really feel the engagement of all of the muscles in your arms and your shoulders. But then soften around your neck, soften your jaw. And turn up the corners of your mouth. Release your arms. Now take your right hand behind your back and reverse exhale. Inhale, come up, lean forward a little. Left arm comes around belly. Stretch the right arm forward. Inhale, we'll do it again. Right arm behind the back, sinking into your reverse warrior. Inhale, come up. Left arm wraps around the belly. Right arm forward, pinky side of hand down toward the earth. Inhaling back up, and once again, reverse, right hand behind. Start to straighten the front leg as you continue to reverse. And then inhale, setting up for triangle pose, shortening the stance if you like to. Hinge from the hip crease. Reach out and down. Get lots of length in the side body. Inhale the right arm forward in line with the ear. Engage your belly and pelvic floor at the left arm if you can. Press onto the big toe mound of the left foot. Make sure the legs are firm without locking the knees. Come on up, inhale, bend the knee a little. Exhale, windmill the arms down. Plank pose. Lower Chaturanga, shoulders no lower than the elbows, then press up to plank. Chaturanga, Exhale, plank, or just hold plank. Chaturanga all the way down to your belly this time. Bring your arms alongside your body. Inhale, lifting for Shavasana. Roll the shoulder heads away from the earth. Pull the belly in and up. Now add the arms forward and bend your elbows as you take your legs wide. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the elbows back, open the legs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend like you're moving through cement. Reach. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lengthen. Keep the low belly pulled in and up. And release. And remember, because we're doing some back bends, always keep that length in the lower back in addition to keeping your belly muscles engaged. Inhale, back up. You can stay with Shavasana or reach for the feet for bow pose, Dhanurasana. Lifting the feet up toward the sky and then press them back. Lift your belly, press your pubic bone down gently into the floor to help lengthen your low back as you breathe here. Maybe just another breath or so. Or 3 of them, perhaps, maybe 4. Nope, all done. Lower down, hands by low ribs. Inhaling, upward dog. That one feels good. Exhale, downward facing dog, stretch back. Evening your breath. Releasing tension. Come onto the balls of the feet. Inhale, exhale it out. Step or hop and sit. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees apart. Sit up tall as you inhale, and then hinge forward from your hip creases as you exhale. Try to keep your spine nice and long for this one. Keep the sitting bones grounded down firmly onto the earth. Let your head go. Make some little movements. And then come on back up. This time let's round down the forehead toward the feet as you breathe here. Deep, smooth breaths. Relax anything you can relax. Come on up, inhale. I'm going to turn to the long side so you can see better. So we're going to take the legs out wide. So grab your big toes with your first 2 fingers, lots of bandhas, and then extend your left leg out. Inhale, center. Exhale, extend your right leg out. Inhale to center. Make sure there's nothing behind you. Exhale, left leg out. Sometimes you can just roll back and you don't even know how it happened. Both legs out and hold. Now, can you release your feet but keep your legs as high as they are while you touch your palms to the center? Of course you can. Keep your spine really long. Pull the belly in, lift the pelvic floor, and then grab those toes because they didn't move a millimeter. Now take your feet back together and then take your feet down to the earth. And we'll slowly make our way onto our back. So you can use your hands if you have any back issues. Otherwise, lower down a vertebra at a time. And then with your knees bent, shift your hips over to the right, knees off to the left, crossing the right knee over the left if you like. Turn your belly toward the sky and take deep breaths, the deepest breaths of the day right here. Now head to center and knees to center. And we'll take the hips to the left a little bit. Knees to the right, crossing left over right if you wish. Turn to look over the left shoulder. Turn your belly to the sky. Deepest breaths of the day. And while you're here, if you are not a member of Fightmaster Yoga, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you'll know when we have new videos coming out. You will never miss a Fightmaster Yoga video. I'm so good at promoting myself. Hug your knees into your chest. And then take your feet back to the earth and lengthen your lower back. Shoulder blades away from ears. Get comfortable. On option, soles of feet together, knees apart if that seems nice, or feet on the floor, knees bent. Our quote today comes from Rolf Gates. Yoga is not a workout. It is a work in. And this is the point of spiritual practice, to make us teachable, to open up our hearts and focus our awareness so that we can know what we already know and be who we already are. Brief Shavasana, quiet mind, quiet body, rest. Deepen your breath. Start to move your hands and your feet. Stretch your arms overhead. And now bend your knees and roll off to your right side. Take this opportunity to honor yourself. You made a great choice doing your yoga practice today. I'm proud of you. Come on up to seated. Bring your hands together. Hands to your forehead, reminding you to have clear and loving thoughts. And hands to heart, reminding you to have clear and loving intentions. And hands to your mouth, reminding you to have clear and loving communication, sending positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Your core muscles, or your bandhas, are the foundation of your yoga practice. I've created a special class just for you so you can strengthen yours. It is in a link down below, or it's pinned at the top of the comments. If you enjoyed today's total body class, you will love this one. Also, give this a try.